Thanks for watching this video about the TalkBack feature for Android devices. TalkBack is the built-in screen reader for the Android operating system. TalkBack enables blind and low vision users to hear what is on the screen and to navigate around the screen by using swipes. Users who would like to have internet content read out loud may also find this feature helpful. To access TalkBack from the home screen, select the apps icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and then find the settings icon. Then select the device menu from the top of the screen. On the left-hand side of the screen, select the accessibility option. Now you will select the TalkBack option from under the services category. On the top of the screen there will be a switch turned off. Select it to turn it on, then click OK.
Settings.
The first time you start the program, you'll be prompted to begin a tutorial about how to use swipes with the TalkBack feature. I recommend that you go through the tutorial to practice some of the swipes that you can use with TalkBack. Now let's go to the home screen.
Home screen.
Here are some key swipes that you will want to learn with TalkBack. First, you'll want to be able to get to the global settings menu, which you do by swiping down and then to the right in one motion.
Touch the screen and explore in a circle to find an item, then lift to select.
When you've accessed the global settings menu, in the top left-hand corner is the pause feedback option, which enables you to suspend TalkBack. And in the top right-hand corner, there's the TalkBack settings item where you can change the function of swipes, the volume of the feedback, the type of feedback you want to receive, whether you want to be able to receive a vibration or hear a sound when you've selected an item, and many other features. Also, in the middle of the screen, once you access the global context settings, is a little dot which when you click on enables you to use one of these tools: quick navigation, read from next item, read from top, and spell last utterance. Once you click on the center of the screen, just move your finger around in a circle to access one of these options. The quick navigation option enables you to hear the various components that are on the screen at that time. Once you hear the item that you want, you just let your finger off of the screen and you'll go directly to that item.
Quick navigation menu. Weather. S-Note. S-Note. Create moon plus reader from Ivona Kendra Ivona text-to-speech S-Note. Calendar.
Read from the top will read everything on the screen, beginning with the first item on the top of the screen.
Touch the screen and read from top. Weather. S-Note. S-Note. Create notes to tell your stories. Moon plus Reader Pro. Ivona Kendra US English Beta. Ivona text-to-speech HQ.
To stop TalkBack from reading all the items on the screen, just tap anywhere on your screen. The spell last utterance option will repeat what you just heard by spelling each character of that item.
S-Note. Touch the screen and explore. Spell last utterance. Capital S, space, capital N, O, T, E.
And finally, read from next item will make TalkBack read the item next to the last icon that you selected.
Touch the screen and read from next item. Calendar, Internet, Email, Gallery, Scrapbook, Dropbox, Play Store.
When working on the internet and wanting to hear what's on the screen, you'll want to use the local context settings. Swipe up and then to the right in one motion to access the local context settings.
Touch the screen and explore in a circle to find an item, then lift to select.
Once you access the local context settings, you will be able to scroll around with your finger in a circle and hear which type of granularity you would like to navigate the page with. Granularity refers to how parts of a page are broken down. So you could navigate to different parts of a page according to the page items, the paragraph items, the line items, word items, or by character. Now, depending upon the makeup of the page and how the author of the page has marked up that page with correct HTML, you may have more or fewer options within the local context settings. Right now I'm going to select page granularity, and then I'm going to swipe up and down to be able to access the different items according to the page layout of this page.
Close tab. Content view. Tab 3. Nav image. Galaxy tab registered 3. Internal. Note 10 nav image. Galaxy. Note Pro nav image.
Now, if I want to get back to the settings menu of TalkBack and change some of the features like what swipes do or like what type of feedback I receive, again, I'm going to go to the global context settings by swiping down and then to the right. And then in the top right corner, I'm going to select TalkBack settings. Notice within the TalkBack settings menu, there are a variety of options for speech and for feedback. Now to scroll down or up in this menu, I'm going to use two fingers and I'm going to move up or down.
Shake to start continuous reading. Disabled. Showing items 6 to 18 of 21.
Now under other feedback, there are various types of feedback that I can receive with the TalkBack feature. So vibration feedback means that whenever I'm scrolling around, say within the global context settings or the local context settings, I will feel on the screen a vibration indicating that I've moved to a next item or a next option to be selected. Sound feedback also gives me another way of hearing whether I've gotten to another item. There could be a little chime or sound that I've selected to indicate that I've gotten to a next item. Under touch exploration, I can change what swipes do. I can also view the Explore by Touch tutorial, which will give me step-by-step instructions about how to use the different swipes. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video presentation on TalkBack for Android devices. If you'd like to know more about TalkBack, please feel free to contact me at 661-763-7977 or at my email address jpolizotto@taftcollege.edu.